Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in. Thermal Memory by the act NVM. What does NVM stand for? I'm sure we're going to learn along the way. This is a recommendation put through the Patreon by my friend Justin. Thank you very much, Justin. We're starting off with an official music video entitled Juggling Blade. We've got 10 tracks ahead of us. Whether I get through this or not tonight is going to be a mystery. You know, it's getting a little bit late by saying so. It knocks on to a yawn, so hopefully that's self-explanatory. Let's jump in. I don't know what to expect. Never heard of this act before in my life. Let me get this volume sorted one moment. So perhaps you heard the volume a moment ago, but I didn't. But here we are, all sorted. Juggling Blade. Sounds like Bullet for My Valentine. NVM's abbreviation for Never Mind, perhaps. 3 years ago. People talk about shoegaze. This should be the most relevant shoegaze band for people with synesthesia. You know what? I've never delved into shoegaze. We've only had one reference to shoegaze so far, so I've not certified that this band is. But shoegaze is called shoegaze because of the usage of pedals, right? So the guitarists were known for staring at their feet during performances. Rest in peace, King Cobra, Gothic King Cobra. This guy looks like Gothic King Cobra, don't you think? Rest in peace. Passed away 3 days ago now. We continue to live, we just join the all, people. Don't be afraid of death. Our consciousness lives on. There's a good production on this. Smoking a cigarette while playing the guitar is one of the coolest things you can do. But how do you efficiently... I'm not a smoker. I know about docking something, but I don't know about ashing it. Yeah? How do you ash it efficiently? This is a great sound. I really like this. I'm surprised by the view count on this, to be honest. You know what? I've got quite a controversial opinion, and that would be if the frontman lost a couple of pounds, sexed it up a little bit, you know what I mean? Became a little more traditionally marketable. Don't have to change his style, don't have to shave his moustache, don't need to sort the bandana out and the clothing, but if you just lost a couple more pounds, it became a little bit more of a sex icon. The music would do the rest of the service, because this is really good music. This is really good. It's not worthy of 8,800 views. Now and 473 subscribers on the YouTube page. Don't get me wrong. There's great music here, there and everywhere, and you don't have to have this mainstream machine giving you false numbers, which most of it's false, you know what I mean? And, you know, using that as a indication of how valuable a band is. But, you know, I doubt this band is signed by a decent label, judging by the numbers. And this sound is really good. It's all compliments to the band, honestly. It's all compliments. It's the music's so good that I'm thinking, not how can they do things better, but what's holding them back, you know? Very unique group of individuals. So we got a lanky emo guy. We got some more mature looking beast of a man on the drum kit. And we got rock and roll superstar fronting the band. Looks like a glam rocker, you know? This is a great sound. I hope we don't stray from this on the rest of the record. This is a great sound. I'm pleased. Fantastic. And I read a comment down below. Someone's saying, keep on because you'll blow up soon. What a beautiful comment from a stranger, giving it, hopefully is a stranger. What a beautiful comment that would be, you know. How inspiring and motivating for a band to receive that. Shala Shaska coming up next. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV, listening to Thermal Memory by the act NVM. I was blown away by the first track. Absolutely spectacular stuff. 5 years ago this was uploaded. Let's jump in. Shala Shaska, track number 2. I've got a cup of coffee with me. Keep me awake. This is the first time we've seen this. Provided to YouTube by a Museo AB. I've never come across that before. Published by NVM. Released on 2020-01-24. You know what? You know what? You know what? Bands like this that are shoegaze, i.e. if it is or not, it's all rock music to me. But bands that focus on like pedals and effects and stuff, I bet it sucks going to a studio and recording with a producer, because these producers want to hand over all of that. Hey, it's not a problem to me, but I'm saying from the perspective of someone whose sound is rooted in that world, you know, the tones and the, you know, the effects pedals and whatnot. Producers want to have a hand over all of that. You're not going to a producer in a studio and saying, don't produce the music. Do you know what I mean? Let us do all of the bits and bobs. That came to a sudden end because I thought, fuck it, there's no point even talking about it. The guy's got a great voice as well. I've not really spent much time talking about the voice, but the vocals are really good. Okay, as catchy as it is, I didn't like that too much. I didn't want it to be riff-centric. I like the big open space they create. So when he's belting it vocally, and you've got this big open chord soundscape, it sounds massive, it sounds brilliant. The sound engineering is fantastic. This is a really good sound when it wants to be. I'm excited to listen to the next song. This is really good. This is really good. Hound's coming up next. See you there. Yes, now bless now. Don't forget the rest now. Des, Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. This is going to be an easy listen. This is going to be really easy listen. Thermal Memory is who we're listening to by the band NVM. Okay, it was recommended on the Patreon by my friend Justin. Thank you very much for this, Justin. This one's entitled Hounds. I've been enjoying this so far. Let's see what's going on now. Sounds like Royal Otis. This is superb, man. This is really good. I'm really, really, really into this sound. The guitar works really good on this tune. I hear that Iron Maiden in the background. Dun, 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 dun. One, two, three, four. Let's go now. Fantastic. I preferred the first half to the second. Second was a little more atmospheric, a little bit more, you know, connective on an emotive basis. Bro, I don't want none of that shit. I just want to hear an awesome sound. I want to hear some awesome rock and roll music, and I got given that in the first half. I'm really happy with this project. This is really good. This is really good. There's got to be something I need to say. Yeah, drenched in reverb at the end there. Then on the guitars, the tremolo picking bits of guitars remind me of a couple of acts we've had over here in the past. The band called Renoa, which was like a post-hardcore act that had this big open, spacious sound, and it kind of reminded me of that sort of thing. Surely there's other acts as well. I think there was a deathcore act called Biotrophy, and they did that sort of stuff. Glimmer of Doubt coming up next. Keep on moving. Yes Now, Blessed Now, Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, Don't Forget the Rest Now, devoted to Justin, who recommended this record on the Patreon. Thermal Memory is the record, NVM is the band. This one's called Glimmer of Doubt, not to be mistaken with one of my favourite thrash metal numbers, Hammer of Doubt by the band Power Trip. Don't get it twisted. Let's find out what this band's got in store on this tune, track 4 of 10. Do 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 da do na 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 na. Ah, lovely. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm disposing of the term shoegaze. It's not shoegaze, this is rock music. Huh? Love them twinkles on the guitar. The guy's really good at doing these little lead bits, man. Put some respect on that lead guitarist. Beautiful. Beautiful. Great movement in this verse. That was a great tune. Yeah, great tune. They need to get back into them lead playing though. The little bling bling. This band sounds better when it's massive than when it's stripped down. The lesser dynamic doesn't suit the band as much as when they're moving and they're big and they're cohesive. You know, that's all I'm saying. Sandpoint at Entrada / Melancholy Field coming up next. Yes, now bless now people. Don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV signing in. Sandpoint at Entrada / Melancholy Field is the title of this one. It's demoted, not demoted. You have been demoted. It's devoted to my friend Justin who recommended this on the Patreon. Okay. I'll be back in 1 second. I'm just going to go grab myself a couple. One moment. Yes, now bless now people, don't forget to rest now. Desmond ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV. Thermal Memories, the record. We're already on track number 5 of 10. I've been enjoying this so far. This listen through goes out to my friend Justin who recommended this on the Patreon. Sandpoint at Entrada / Melancholy Field. Let's go. Now I can see the world like I never have before. No comments, can you believe it? Is this going to be a bridge to the next song, do you think? Melancholy Field.
It's good, okay. I still hear her say she still does feel me, but she's been every bit on undeserving ends. Heart won't break.
He's got a great voice. He's got a great voice. It really even pops on, well, it should pop on the acoustified song. But this is a great showcase, bar, you know, hiding behind the wall of sound that's created in the instrumental, you know, songs we've been hearing. You can really hear his voice with clarity, and he's got a great voice.
And I could never blame you at all for that. It's just hard to understand.
Its positioning is both great and odd, you know. If this was a record we were hearing from the 90s, because all of these 90s records have got hidden tracks. Hidden. Not hidden if they're on every record, but this would be a great hidden track, you know, to throw in at the end, something a little different, yet something of quality. It's a great guitar sound as well.
How all the piled up words turn out to mean nothing. How we ever ruined sheets in the first place. The melancholy feel to plant. You quickly die in flowers.
That was quite a pleasure. Quite the pleasure. I wouldn't have seen that coming. Half of the song being, well, first part of the song being vocal, then this instrumental bridge into a new song, which is a complete acoustic bit. That was really good. That was really good. I don't know if I'm just being like super friendly with this for some strange reason, because normally when it comes to ridding of the instrumental and we've got this like acoustic bit, I tend to just think it's better with all the band, but even that sounded good. Do you know what? As much as I love the band, I think the sound engineer has done a cracking job. This seems like the sort of band who would have done it in-house as well, though, like as a producer in the band. Because whoever the producer is has got it to a T, man. Great relationship with the sound of the band producing the right sound. Playboy coming up next. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV signing in. Playboy is the title of track number 6 of 10 on Thermal Memory by the band NVM. This has been really good so far. Let's see what Playboy's saying. We're getting into the longer part of the record, so the songs prior to this were relatively short compared to what we've got coming up next. Let's go.
Up and down from the floor, my hips thrust. To the pages of a magazine I've got. Discovered deep inside my father's cabinet. Oh, been so unable to love.
And I've not given props to the drummer up until this point, but you've seen me air drumming through this record. Tight, driving drums, you know? No arty-farty stuff, just does the job, and the production is fantastic, because the producer is either going to give props to the vocals, give props to the bassist, give props to the guitarist, give props to the drummer. It's rare you find a producer who levels it out equally. Them drums have got the clarity they need, and them guitars still sound as good as they can do, you know? Isn't that beautiful? That hi-hat comes through so well. I've seen they've got another record. I've seen a track called Monsoon. They might have 3 records actually. Just judging on what I've heard so far, this band's underrated. This band needs to hold on, because hopefully this band hasn't broken up. Because this band is waiting for something good to happen. I'm telling you. This sound is too good to be left alone. This is great. Now, preemptively, I looked at the view count and thought, we might have like a lesser known band, which is just, there's a reason for it. But the contrast of the band's reception online, just through the music I'm listening to, the videos I'm watching, from the official page, the reception in relation to the quality is, the contrast makes this something really beautiful. This isn't a plant. This is not my dad was in the industry and he can hook us up a deal. This is great, organic, fantastic quality music. This is good art. This is really honest, good art. One of these guitarists is a fan of a natural harmonic. I know that. There's been a few natural harmonic, full fret strums, throughout this. Superb. Little bit of a spooky end there. You're making me a bit scared with this one, boys. Stop it with the spookiness. And then this is gonna blend. Oh, it's not. We got Coldest Chamber coming up next. Great drive in that one. Let's keep on moving. This is the easiest listen I've had in my life. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Coldest Chamber is title number 7 of 10 on Thermal Memory by the band NVM. This entire list through goes out to my friend Justin. Thank you very much for the recommendation, Justin. Let's jump in. Introduction to some keys. No comments, can you believe it? Ba-da-dum.
I'll pour the rust out into my mouth. Don't wanna feel you anymore. Been growing fonder of this bed, overslept and I hate this. My only shelter from this pain.
Would have sounded better as Storm.
If I could trust you again, well, it would be too much. Then I could lie to myself that I was ever enough. I'll always raise my fingers to the wind. I feel it navigate you back to me. Will all my worry take and steal your heart and keep me selfish for its beating? I don't know, and I guess we never will.
Love the major tonality on them keys. Wow! The introduction to the female vocal after that prolonged introduction into this full instrumental, really good. Quality. Bing, 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 bing.
Oh, since you've been caught with anyone, I remain struggling to put myself out of the coldest of cold chambers. You know I can't heal and can't move on the same. Promise to be so much closer than this. I'll always raise my fingers to the wind. I feel it navigate you back to me. Will all my worry take and steal your heart, or keep me selfish for its beating? I don't know. I'm selfish for its beating. I'm selfish for its beating. I'm selfish for
Great transition in that one. Really good. The introduction of the keys were not a novelty. Really aided well in the sound of that. Great major tonality in them keys. Really suited the band. Pumpkin, great title. Coming up next. Yes, now bless now. Don't forget the rest now. Des, Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Thermal Memory. NVM, track 8 of 10 is entitled Pumpkin. Quite pleased with that song title. I do like that. Let's go. Now, I've not listened to Sunbather by... Is Sunbather the band or the album? There's that black metal band that had like a major tonality to it, and it was like pretty cool. I've not listened to the record. I've heard bits of it, but I imagine it sounds like this. Dun dun dun.
Does this look like a Halloween costume? You don't seem so fucking scared. You
Language.
seem so fucking scared.
Language.
Does this look like a Halloween costume? You don't seem so fucking scared.
Some nice snare work there.
Fucking scared. Does this look like a Halloween costume? You don't seem so fucking scared.
Don't call me an old lady, even though I'm about to be an old lady. I don't think the swearing does the band justice, you know.
You seem so fucking scared. Does this look like a Halloween costume? You don't seem so fucking scared. You seem so fucking scared. I hope it doesn't slip right 'cause a little deeper next to me. You don't see my face is all wrong. You seem so fucking scared. I hope it doesn't slip right 'cause a little deeper next to me. You don't see my face is all wrong. You seem so fucking scared.
I'm fascinated to know what this band would sound like bar the reverb. I know the reverb's it's brilliant. It is their sound and it sounds really good with, but I am fascinated to hear how it would sound without. I'm sure it'd sound good, but I'm curious, you know. A proper clean guitar tone. Not void of distortion, but clean reverb, you know, very present. Immediate. That was Pumpkin. They're coming with a different approach each and every song. It's good writing. It's very varied whilst remaining the same act. Good use of tremolo picking in that one. They've used tremolo picking prior, but it's more single line picking. This one, a little more chordy performance on that, tremolo picked malarkey. We got Corsage coming up next. Yes, now bless now people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Corsage is track number 9 of 10 on Thermal Mercury. I was going to call it Thermal Memory. What more needs to be said? We're listening to the act NVM. Alright, what that stands for, I've no idea. I know it's Nevermind, but is it? Is it not? Let's jump in. Track 9 of 10. Wow. Bro, we got some criticism. Can you believe it? One of 2 comments is criticizing. Says, the single EP sounds better than this. Sorry, my honest opinion. That version is more clean, raw and pure. No screaming in the beginning. Overall, it's a great song, but this studio pimped version kills the whole song and the emotions in it. All the emotions and feelings not go over. Single EP, it's like you would hear the heart beating. I mean, hey, each to their own, it's their opinion, But imagine that. Fucking hell, Brain Bombs have put a number out in 2025. Imagine being the one comment and it's just like hating on them. Call it a pimped version. I think the studio production is fucking sick on this, honestly. I might change my mind if I heard the original, but very reminiscent of the rock bands of the 2000s, this. The big rock bands, That lead guitar's brilliant. This band uses multiple guitars fucking well, man.
Hate to see you dying.
One criticism. Not even a criticism, maybe something to build on. This band is, if this was in the studio and they've had a producer, right, which isn't the band themselves, there's been money invested into this product. This sounds like an expensive studio product. They should have taken the same degree of care financially, maybe saved up for another month and invested into a better music video, a higher quality music video. That might be the trick, you know? It might be the trick. Get a couple of music videos, you know? Great tune. Great tune. I don't know what that original one sounded like, but, you know, if that sounded bad, bruh, the original one must have sounded pretty bloody good. Let's finish off with April the 11th, yeah? Let's keep going. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, finishing off this record, Thermal Memory. Track 10 of 10 is April 11th. The band is NVM. This download through goes out to my friend Justin, who recommended this on the Patreon. Let's finish off. The people seem to like this at 5.7k views. It's a bit of a spike from what we've had prior. So this was another one from a different recorder.
Tickets.
Bordering on a guitar solo here. There is a solo. We've not had any solos.
Just like an angler, when you light it promises ringing, and I've been pulling all my teeth and skin. My patience is hanging off your acceptance to go exactly where you are. I need to learn exactly where you've been. I purchased those tickets all on my lonesome. It's the way that it's been for 4 long years now.
I'm gonna fuck lyrics up, but he said something along the lines of, to find out where you are, I need to know where you've been, or something. Which is a good line. Even better after my recreation. Fading out now. It's gonna fade out. Or we're gonna have one last chorus, who knows? Could go either way. That was April 11th. Great tune, longest one on the record. I'm going to stop commenting. I'm just going to do my last video where I'm going to rate this record out of 10. And I'll tell you what I thought of this project as a whole. I'll see you there. Yes, now blessed now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. I've got a review for you. We just listened to 10 tracks of this record, i.e. all of the tracks of this record, i.e. we listened to this album, Thermal Memory by the band NVM. What does NVM stand for? You tell me. Is it an abbreviation of Nevermind? We'll never find out. So don't give me an answer. Leave it a mystery, okay? It was recommended on the Patreon by Justin. Thank you very much for this, Justin. He's put me onto a couple of decent acts as of recent. One of them I was familiar with, but didn't listen to the record, and it was the albums that have been put forward have raised some good food for discussion. This none the different. Thermal Memory is a rock record. Someone in the first video referenced it as shoegaze. It was the only reference of shoegaze I came across throughout the entirety of this, but that being because not many people were commenting on this stuff, not many people are engaging with this material at this particular moment, and that's going to be something we're going to discuss. So shoegaze, if you're into that sort of stuff, maybe that makes sense. You know, a lot of pedal stuff, a lot of effects and whatnot. I don't know what classifies as such. To me, this was a rock record. It was a powerful record, and this band, given they're still going, this was put out 5 years ago, this band is still going. I hope to God they keep on going. I hope they keep on trying their best to reach out. I'm going to cut this one short purely because maybe they have broke up, I don't know, but if they are still going, this is such an incredible sound. I have no doubt in my mind through the music I've listened to, through the acts I've seen who've been given great opportunities. This band should be next in line if they play their cards right. This project, this product, Thermal Memory, gorgeous, beautiful, great writing, great instrumentation, great sounds, great performance, great sequencing, great variety, and an incredible production. The relationship between whomever has produced the record and the band is phenomenal. It could not be better. Guitars, great. Lead guitars, great. Usage of 2 guitars, great. Vocal line, great. Reverb, great. Drumming, great. Punctuation on the drumming, great. Audacity of the drumming, great. Bass frequency, great. Bass presence, great. Overall, everything exists in its perfect place. Powerful sound, great audacious wall of sound, great soundscape, fantastic vocal melodies, fantastic structuring of the songs. Wow! Gets a 9 out of 10. Why do you give it a 10? Because, come on. Unless it's What's the Story, Morning Glory, I don't think it's getting a 10 ever in my life. 9 out of 10 is like, I've probably given out 3 or 4 9 out of 10s. Probably given out 5 at most. But I can only think of a couple. This was a fantastic record. This was a fantastic sound, and the contrast between the quality and the reception it's garnered online on YouTube via the official page is absolutely ridiculous. And I adore that. There's a paradox here. Well, not even a paradox. There's a contrarian situation. There's a duality here. There's a polarization here. I love this even more so because the lack of 100,000 million views that has probably been garnered, pushed and manipulated by the funding of the labels and the system and the friends and the industrial side of things. The lack of that makes this a great, honest, articulate record that has been created by fantastic musicians. This is one of the most organic products I've come across, judging by the numbers in relation to the quality of the music. I'm flabbergasted that this band has not accumulated hundreds of thousands of views on this. This project and the sound of this project far surpasses most of the music we listen to on this channel. I don't give a crap about shoegaze. I hate guitar pedals. Honestly, I hate them. I will never use a guitar pedal in my life unless it's a tuner pedal. Or if I need to use a, you know, an amp switch, like from clean to distortion, that's it. But I'm not using it still. I'm going to avoid using that shit. I'd rather roll down the volume on my guitar than use my feet in performance. I should be against this. I should be... This is great. This is a great record. As a guitarist, it's great. As a songwriter, it's great. As a fan of good quality music, it's great. These aren't the best headphones in the world. These are cheap headphones. Sounded fantastic. I'm leaving that there. All do props. Really good. I'm signing out. Peace.